You want to be the next billionaire, you must watch this video and focus on these 7 points. Because these 7 things could make or break your future. And until you do not know, you will never get rich. Let's be real, if you stick with me till the end, I'll give you a special gift. Something that can change everything. Alright, let's dive in. No one living above your means. Imagine you just got a raise. Finally, more money for you. And then bam, a shiny new car catches your eye. And before you know it, you've upgraded to a fancier apartment, fancier clothes, fancier food. But here's the catch. Your paycheck hasn't changed. You're living paycheck to paycheck again, but this time with nicer things around you. Let me ask you, is that really wealth? Are you truly any better off? You might feel like you are, but trust me, all you've done is traded financial freedom for temporary pleasures. This is called living above your means. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy life or buy nice things. What I'm saying is you should spend less than you earn. If you make $3,000 a month, but your lifestyle costs $3,500, that math just doesn't work. If you can't save a portion of your income, then you're not building wealth, you're merely surviving. It's like running on a treadmill. You're moving but not getting anywhere. Remember, true wealth is not about what you own or drive. It's about the freedom to choose, the ability to save, and the power to build a future you're proud of. And here's a bonus tip. Track your spending for 30 days. I promise you'll be shocked at how much goes to things that don't matter. Look, I'm not judging you. We've all been there. Trust me, you don't need to look rich to become rich. The people who actually have money, they're not flashing it, they're managing it. Wealthy people know the value of delayed gratification. They understand that sacrificing a little now can lead to bigger rewards later. It's like saving for a down payment on a house. Sure, you could spend that money on vacations or fancy dinners, but owning a home is a smart investment. Plus, imagine the satisfaction of paying off a mortgage and having a place that's truly yours. On the other hand, if you waste your money on fleeting pleasures, you'll be stuck in the rat race forever. Spending money you don't have is like borrowing from your future self. And that future self might not be too happy about it. But hey, I'm rooting for you. So, do me a favor, cut out those unnecessary expenses and start saving. You'll thank me later. Number 2, not investing early. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there were 2 friends. Both saved $100 a month. So far, so good. But here's the twist. One friend saved his money in a bank account. You know, the safe option. The other friend invested his $100 in stocks. Now, both friends kept doing this for 40 years. The friend who saved his money ended up with around $1.3 million. That's impressive, right? But the friend who invested early had around $10 million. That's a massive difference. How did that happen? Well, it's all about the power of compounding returns. Even though both friends saved the same amount, the early investor earned more simply because he started earlier. If you think this story is made up, guess what? It's not. It's based on real-life data. So let's get real for a second. Let us say you reach 20 years old, and you invest $100 a month in a diversified portfolio. If you can get an average annual return of 8%, which is pretty reasonable by the way, you'll have over $1 million by the time you are 65. That's a lot of money. Now let us compare that to someone who starts at 30. They would need to invest over $2,800 a month to reach the same amount. And if you wait till you're 40, you'll need to invest over $12,000 a month. See the point here? Starting early gives you a massive advantage. You can afford to invest less and still get great results. The magic of compounding works its wonders over time. So don't underestimate the power of starting early. It's one of the smartest things you can do for your financial future. And here's a little tip. Start learning about index funds, ETFs, or even real estate. Time is your biggest asset. Use it wisely. No. 3. Fear of taking risks. Here's the deal. Life is risky. Take a step back and think about it. When you started your first job, that was a risk. You left the comfort of school and entered the unknown world of working adults. When you fell in love and got married, that was a risk too. Putting all your hopes and dreams into one basket. When you decided to have kids, that was another risk. Gambling against the odds that you'll be a good parent. Every decision you make in life involves some level of risk. Now here's the thing. Some people play it safe. They stick to the same job, the same city, the same routine day after day. They avoid any kind of risk. But here's what they don't realize. Not taking risks is risky in itself. It's risky because you miss out on opportunities. You stay stuck where you are, and you never know what amazing things you could have achieved. People are afraid to fail, so they avoid starting a business, changing careers, or even trying new things. But let me tell you something, no one gets rich without taking risks. You gotta take chances in life, but calculated chances, not reckless ones. Do your homework, weigh the pros and cons, plan ahead. That's smart risk-taking. Now, I am not suggesting that you quit your stable job and invest all your savings in a risky venture. That's reckless, not smart. What I am saying is that you should be willing to step out of your comfort zone, try new things, and embrace the unknown. Remember, the greatest rewards often come with the greatest risks. The key is to take calculated risks, not reckless ones. No. 4. Wrong social circle. Let me put it to you like this. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Think about it. Who are the people you spend the most time with? What do you talk about? What kind of activities do you engage in together? Your social circle has a profound impact on your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your future. Now, I'm not saying you have to become friends with millionaires overnight. What I am saying is that you should be mindful of the kind of people you surround yourself with. If your circle is filled with complainers, excuse makers, and lazy people, guess what? You'll start adopting those traits too. You'll find yourself complaining more, making excuses, and procrastinating on your goals. On the other hand, if your social circle is filled with ambitious, disciplined, and growth-minded individuals, your whole mindset will shift. You'll start thinking bigger, pushing harder, and embracing challenges. Remember, you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So it's important to audit your circle and surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you to be a better version of yourself. Let's be honest, we all have friends who are negative, always finding reasons why things won't work out. They say things like, "Oh, that won't work here. People don't do that around here." Listen, you don't need that kind of energy in your life. Instead, seek out people who are doers, who are out there making things happen. Learn from their experiences, share ideas, and support each other's goals. Surrounding yourself with the right people can be a game changer in your journey towards success. 5. No financial education. This is the sad reality for most people. You know, they go through life without understanding the basics of personal finance. They receive their paychecks, pay their bills, and maybe save a little, but they don't truly grasp the fundamentals of managing money, and it shows. They often find themselves struggling with debt, unexpected expenses, or even retirement planning. It's almost like they're navigating the financial world blindly. They don't understand taxes, credit, budgeting, or investing. So someone else, maybe a financial advisor or a loan officer, ends up controlling their financial lives. But here's the secret. Managing your finances isn't that complicated. It's not rocket science. With a little effort and the right knowledge, you can take control of your financial future. And it all starts with education. Read books, watch online tutorials, learn about personal finance and investing. The more you know, the more empowered you'll be to make smart financial decisions. It's not about becoming a financial expert overnight. It's about taking small steps to improve your financial literacy. For example, if you don't understand taxes, take some time to learn about tax-saving strategies. If you're struggling with credit card debt, educate yourself about different repayment methods and interest rates. By investing in your financial education, you're investing in your future. And the best part, there are tons of resources available for free. With a few simple Google searches or YouTube tutorials, you can gain valuable insights from experts. In fact, I've got a bunch of helpful videos myself covering various aspects of personal finance. Check them out and let me know what you think. Look, I'm not here to judge you. We've all been in that position before. But I want to help you break free from the cycle of financial ignorance. You deserve to be in control of your money, not the other way around. No. 6. Wasting time. Here's the hard truth. Time is your most valuable resource, not money. If you wasted $1,000, you'd probably feel terrible. But how often do you waste time? 4 hours a day scrolling on social media, binge watching Netflix, mindlessly scrolling through your feed. That's time you'll never get back. Think about that for a second. 4 hours a day equals 28 hours a week, which is equal to over 1,100 hours a year. That's a lot of time and potential. If you spent just 1 hour a day learning a new skill, coding, marketing, content creation, anything, that 1 hour a day adds up to 365 hours a year. That's almost a full-time job. So here's my advice. Be intentional with your time. Evaluate how you spend your hours and identify areas where you can be more productive. Set aside dedicated time for learning and personal growth. You can start small, just 15 minutes a day. And don't be afraid to experiment with different skills and interests. Who knows, you might discover a hidden talent or passion. Remember, the future belongs to those who invest in their skills and abilities. Don't waste your potential. Invest it. No. 7. Waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time. That magical moment when everything aligns and you finally take action. Well, let me burst your bubble. That perfect moment, it doesn't exist. How many people say, I'll start when I have more time, more money, more knowledge. It's always more of something else. But here's the reality. The perfect time is now. You already have enough time. You just choose to waste it waiting for conditions to be just right. The truth is, those conditions will never align perfectly. There will always be another reason to delay. So here's what you do instead. Start small, start messy. Just take the first step. The momentum from that first step will carry you forward. You'll learn and adapt along the way. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. But if you start today, you'll be amazed at how far you can go. Don't wait for the perfect time. Create it. Alright, we made it to the end. So here's your gift. Something I promised. If you're serious about transforming your life and achieving greatness, you need to understand the power of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious holds the key to your beliefs, your habits, and your potential. It's like an autopilot guiding your actions and shaping your reality. And the best part,